This is West.
That's Mela. And you're tuning to the WestNMela Show.
Now, this is a special day for us because this is our first episode of the WestNMela Show.
Yes, correct.
And tonight, we will be discussing the first time we fell in love and how it shaped our lives and who are some of our favorite artists who helped do that for us. All right, and then the thing that'll make us special is that we'll be able to throw this question to you viewers, and you guys are going to tell us who did that very same thing for you. Okay?
Yes, in every episode we'll be bringing you fresh new talent to grace your internet devices. I'm definitely excited about the live performances. That's going to be my favorite part of the show. This is one of the main reasons why we created this platform, to bring you dope, authentic artists, so y'all can sort of work and see how great artists are. Not what the media puts out there,
right?
But real artists, real artistry,
and just really about like connecting the people to that. This is a totally organic field, and this is an idea that Nikita and I both had. We wanted to share with you, so we want you guys to be involved. So be involved with this. All right, and so let's talk about tonight's talent. Who we got tonight?
Yes, tonight, stopping by Ground Zero, we have singer, songwriter, and guitarist Daiyaan. I definitely think you enjoy him.
Yeah.
I met him actually via social media, but then went to go see him perform, and I just loved it. It's authentic, it's raw, it's genuine. So I just can't wait. But we're not there to that part yet. So before we get into that part, tell me, when did you first fall in love with music?
It's like, it's hard to say because music is kind of like walking, it's kind of like talking. Don't nobody remember when that shit began.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We just know we're doing it right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I do recall learning how to tie my shoes. That's a whole different topic. No, but music was something that my family, my dad plays music, my mother was a sensational singer, and my brother used to always sing in the church when I was little. And I think I had like that sibling, sibling rivalry, envy, whatever. He used to always do Tomorrow. Remember that?
Yes, the Winans.
Tomorrow,
I give my life tomorrow. Yes.
I thought about today. Yeah, anyway, so, and every time he sang that, my grandma used to cry at church, my grandparents used to have the church, and so they would cry. I don't remember Allie Mae crying, my grandmother, but I remember my Uncle Gary crying, my Uncle Ronald was crying, he cried, he cried at everything. It was the point is,
okay.
Our men in our family, we have emotions in the Boyd and Daniel family. So that's when I kind of was introduced into it, and then, I always wrote. I wrote before I could write words. Before I could write letters, I was writing songs. I used to call my dad and sing songs and his ass on the phone with him. He would make up shit about the trees, and he'd be like, "Yeah." He just listened. He just was listening to that. But that was my story. What about you?
Okay. Well, that's funny that we have something in common. We come from musical families. I grew up. Well, I would say maybe about 4 or 5. I was sitting on the toilet. Yes. And I was singing Like Home. At the time, Stephanie Mills. That's how I know.
Is it called Like Home or is it called Home?
It's called Home.
Oh, okay.
But that's Stephanie Mills. And I used to sit on the toilet 4 or 5 and my feet be swinging. And I was singing in the bathroom Like Home. When I think of home, when I think of a place, when it came to that high note, like home, I was always off and flat and terrible. But my daddy would stand by the door and be like, "Oh, you singing?" Encouragement. Be lying like I don't know what, but good encouragement. And then around that same time, when me and him would be in the apartment chilling, he would sit me on the sofa. And this was like late 80s, early 90s. Bobby Brown was happening. So my father used to turn up the stereo.
Turn it.
And put on My Prerogative or, what was the other Bobby Brown song?
Turn the Ronnies?
No, it was a fast one.
Every little step out the head.
So he would sit me on the sofa and start performing like I was the audience and he was on stage and sang and rapped every Bobby Brown song. I just sit there.
Used to look? Was it?
My father had Jerry curls and he had
sing.
Terrible pictures.
Come on.
And he used to do that and sit in front of me, and I used to giggle and I love it. Yeah. I used to giggle and love it. He used to perform with me. But then growing up too, him and his siblings performed founders of go-go music back in DC. And I used to go to their shows and watch them perform and like, oh my God, I'm gonna be like him. My father was the lead singer like Michael Jackson. He should think he's Michael. Lead singer and just perform and turn all these people crowding and I was like, I want to do that one day. Then they went to go perform with James Brown, Travel Around the World. So I said, I can do that. I have that gift.
The gift.
I grew into that gift, thank God. Because at little, I couldn't sing. But that's when I first fell in love with music.
Heard that.
And from then on, I was like, you know, this is what I'm going to do. So, that's what got me here today.
What got us here? So it's our love of music that makes us want to share other people's music with you, along with our own music. It's just the love. So this is all about the love. We want y'all to get involved because y'all love it too. We all do. So we have to be authentic to that, nah?
Right. Yeah, we do.
All right, and so speaking of y'all, let's go ahead and get to our people, our viewers. We put out some shit in Cyberland. We said, when did you first fall in love with music?
Okay.
All right, and Brittany from Chamblee, Georgia says, is that how you say it? Yeah. She fell in love with music as a baby. Her nanny used to play music and let her watch videos to keep her quiet. So you had a nanny. I have great people to follow me. They have nannies. We didn't have no nanny. I had grandma.
Did grandma put on you?
Hell no. She spanked my ass to me outside. when she wanted quiet. She said, take your little butt outside and play.
I agree. Okay.
Me and the orange cat.
Orange?
It was an orange cat. I had to go outside and play with an orange cat.
Okay. Well, we have Mia from Upper Marlboro, Maryland said she fell in love with music at the age of 6 when she first heard the Isley Brothers album, Harvest for the World. That was 1976. Woo, Jesus. Mia, are you so old?
So now we're going to go into this is our first edition of West's History Lesson 101. And what that is that West don't like none of y'all motherfuckers who decide, she don't like y'all thinking that this new music is new. So what she's going to do is she's going to let all you people know where the shit came from originally.
That's true.
Originally, not Oregon. Originally, she's gonna do it. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot ourselves over into West's classroom. All right, here we go.
Hello, and welcome to West's History Class 101. Today we will examine who did it first. Back in 1990, an R&B group from Pasadena, California, known as Troop, hit the charts with a tune titled "All I Do Is Think of You," one of their well-known covers that stayed on the U.S. R&B charts for 47 weeks. Let's take a listen. Well, do you know who did it first? A group of 5 brothers from Gary, Indiana, who signed on with Motown in the year 1969, and whose lead singer became one of the biggest pop stars to ever grace this planet. Yes, you guessed it, the Jackson 5. Let's take a listen. If you want to learn more about these groups and their music, Google it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes class for today. Back to you, Mela.
Okay, so this is the part of the show that you've been raving about, and I'm excited to hear this young man perform. Okay, so but before he hits the stage, let's bring him in and let's sit down and talk to him and see more about him and see more about his gift. All right. Okay. So let's welcome to our lovely WestNMela set for the very first time, Daiyaan.
Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for coming. So here's the thing. Before we get started with interviewing you, we like to do something called initiation improv.
Right.
So this means we're going to give you a word or topic, and you're going to create a song, a real quick song around it. So you ready?
Yes.
So what you want? Because people ask, I mean, I could do a little beat pop. It's not amazing, but what do you need?
What do I need to say confident?
What do you need?
Nothing really. Just give me the topic or whatever the word is.
Okay. So we said peaches. Hit it.
You can't.
Peaches, oh peaches, I never cared for them. Peaches, when I spent my summers here in Atlanta, I was the only one without a peach, 'cause I never cared for peaches. but I love the Georgia Pete steak.
Okay.
I like that. That's good. I can dig it. I can dig it.
All right, so tell us this. You clearly said you don't really fuck with Georgia and these peaches hardcore.
It's the peaches. Georgia, yes.
Georgia,
Peaches, no.
Okay, so where are you from?
I was born in the Washington, D.C. area, raised in Prince George's County, Maryland.
PG?
Yes. My mother and father are both from Atlanta, and their parents are from the Georgia area, and their parents, and so on and so forth. I did come down here at 16, and after high school, went back up to the DMV area, and I came back here around Christmas of 2012.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
I've been here ever since.
Well, this is what we want to know. So our question of the day is, when did you first fall in love with music? So do you remember that?
Do I remember falling in love?
When?
The closest I've never seen. Michael Jackson was my first like big inspiration or whatever as a child. So that I guess I can attribute like being a fan of him as being me fall in love.
And so do you have the same story as I had earlier about sitting in the damn television looking at him call us to his presence? Did you have that same experience?
Well,
in your diaper?
The way no, I was preaching in diapers more so. I was actually my dad is my dad's a preacher, so I was trying to emulate him as a child.
Okay.
So out of diapers, I think it was my aunt who introduced me to Michael Jackson, and every time he would be on television, like it would be like it's like watching the Man Walk on the Moon or something like that. It was on that level of excitement. Like everything stopped.
Everything.
Michael Jackson is on.
Like, everything.
So and it sucks that kids today won't know what that feeling is like.
Remember, just quickly, y'all remember when like they used to debut Michael Jackson's videos on network television, like on NBC, ABC, like they used to stop all that shit. You was watching Party of Five, you watching Living Single. No, you was watching Michael Jackson.
Right.
Remember, like that was how big it was. Now we don't have that anymore. So
So it says you're a guitarist. How long have you been playing guitar? What made you pick up that instrument?
Bob Marley is the reason why I picked up guitar.
Okay.
I wanted to be like just like him at one point.
You mentioned Bob Marley. So who else is another musical influence?
I never see Fred Hammond, Music Soul Child. Let me see Jimi Hendrix. I caught the Jimi Hendrix bug. I'd say summer of 2005 to summer 2004, and wasn't the same after that. And Prince is a huge inspiration for me. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Rest.
I was at his last show actually.
Yeah,
You were there?
Show. He was there.
Yeah. Okay, so all artists have something they want to accomplish with their art. What is it that you want to accomplish with yours?
Touch the hearts and of as many people as I can. Do what music is supposed to do. Lower your blood pressure. Make you feel good and make life easier for you.
So you don't want to get bitches.
That's upon entering like my mid-20s and going on late 20s or whatever. That's not that was definitely not the reason why I got into music. I wanted to be like Hendrix. I wanted to be like Bob Marley. They did. They definitely did. They definitely did.
So,
but
you're gonna be like
I don't know. What about those guys? Mainly, it was that command, that presence, and I guess with Bob Marley, for instance, the level of power and conviction that he had in his voice, and the emotion that Hendrix brought in his guitar. Same thing with Prince. That's something that I wanted to emulate, and that's something that I want to embody, that I still do want to embody.
I think that's incredibly awesome.
Ladies and gents, without further ado, here to sing Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, an original tune called Wine, singer, songwriter, guitarist, Daiyaan.
Mother, Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Pick your lines, pick your time. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. Not just to pass the time, I'm gonna claim what's mine, so I'm the first in line. I will not hesitate, when not a mistake, it's not too late. You let fear hold you for too long. I watch you suffer on your own, and we know that it doesn't get easier when you grow. Let me take your hand, let me be your wine, not just to pass the time. Let me be your wine, let me be your wine, not just to pass the time. Let me be your wine.
Welcome to Mela's Music Corner, and I am Mela. So each week I want you to know that I'm going to give you a different review on different music from different time periods. Today we're doing Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, one of the best albums of all fucking time. This song playing right now is Dreams. Stevie Nicks is the one that's singing. And I wanted to bring this song up because it's probably it's one of the albums that formed my idea of what real music is supposed to sound like. And I feel like Fleetwood Mac is one of those bands that people need to remember as the years go on. A lot of y'all watching this may not know them because you're all, 20s, 30s, and teens. You might not know. But if you get a chance, I need you to go back and listen to Rumors. It sold, when it came out, about 10 million copies in the first couple of years, which was a big deal in the 1970s. So, take a little bit of time, Google that shit, and get into it. Alright? So, let me go ahead and first say thanks to Daiyaan for joining us in our very first episode of WestNMela here at Ground Zero. And we're so thankful to you in Cyberland for tuning in to us and kind of supporting us tonight. And I want you guys to always remember to follow us every week, 8 p.m. Tuesday, YouTube, and any other information. Always follow our social medias at WestNMela_show via Facebook, Instagram, all that. So, as always, for me, I want you to know, always follow your heart to freedom.
And remember, music goes straight into the ears, into the heart. Peace.